right. Hello, I'm Kenyatta Great, owner and operator of So Great Sewing and Alterations. I'm currently working subcontracted at a suit shop where they sell tailored suits, and so I'm a tailor here at the suit shop for a couple hours twice a week. Right now, I'm working on taking in a waist on a pair of tailored pants. So I figured I'd hop on and have a little chit chat, sewing chat while I'm talking. A lot of times I don't like talking while I'm sewing because you have to really, your mind has to be in it. Sewing is not like, it's not as easy as people think it is, where you could just sit and frivolously talk. Or no, like with tailoring, you got to be paying attention because you're measuring, you're taking out seams, so you don't want to make sure you don't rip the fabric, stuff like that. But I'll chit chat for a little bit. I could chit chat for a little bit. So something came to mind as I was sewing the other day. I was actually doing something for my son, and my son is only 6 years old, and he has these demands of me. He wants me to alter his clothes for him. If something doesn't fit like he wants it to, he'll ask me, "Mommy, can you shorten this for me?" And so I do that for him. But something that came to mind when he asked me that. I never forget, this was in 2006 or 7. I was living in Los Angeles, California. So I lived in Los Angeles, California for about 8 years. After I graduated, I went to school in California for 2 years, fashion design school. And then when I came out, I stayed there for another 6 years. So I lived in Los Angeles for a total of 8 years. Or maybe it's vice 3 years. I can't remember. But either way, I was there for 8 years. And so I never forget being on a bus. Because in LA, I had probably a car for I think about 6 months I had that car? I didn't have a car that long. So the entire time I was in LA, I caught the bus. I caught the bus everywhere. I moved. I remember I had to move, and I moved my stuff on the bus. Like, I caught the bus doing everything. Church, grocery store, friend's house, everywhere. I caught the bus. Volunteer work, all that. Caught the bus. So events, special events at the beach, caught the bus. Movies, bus. Because the bus is accessible. You get a bus stop on every corner, depending on what side of town you on. They run every 15 minutes, so why not? Or the train. So I never forget one time I was on the bus. I was coming from Fox Hills Mall. I don't think it's Fox Hills Mall anymore. It's called something else. But Fox Hills Mall, I used to work at Fox Hills Mall. And I remember coming from work one day. Or maybe I was coming from school. I think I was coming from school. And I used to carry my tailoring stuff on me. So I used to always have my tailor rulers, my sewing box, all that would travel with me wherever I went. And so this particular day, I need some burgundy thread now. Grab some burgundy thread. So this particular day, on the bus, I noticed there was this young man. I think it was early in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning or so. This young man's on the bus, and he was dressed like in his suit, slacks, shoes, looked like he was going somewhere. But what I did notice is that even though he was put together, he was not well put together. So like his shirt collar was all crooked, and he had strings hanging, buttons hanging, and whatever. So I remember, like, "Sir, where you going?" He probably was about my age. He might have been a little bit older than me. But I remember asking him where he was going, and he told me he was going on a job interview. And I'm like, "A job interview? You can't be going to no job interview like that. Ain't no way. There is no way you are going to a job interview like that." So I told him, I don't know what, and I'm not the type of person that just stops people to do this, but I was led to do that, and so I did. And so I asked him if I could, tailor his stuff on the bus. So I never forget. I remember pulling out my box, going in there, tightening up his buttons while we were on the bus ride, clipping strings for him, like just making sure he at least somewhat looked put together. I couldn't iron anything for him, but I at least wanted to make sure his buttons were straight. And he allowed me to do that. But I never forget doing it. And I was just like, man, one day I know I'm going to have a son, and I'm going to be doing this for my son. Or men. Never thinking, because I think at that time, I hadn't taken a tailoring class yet. I hadn't taken I had to have, because I had my L square with me. No, I hadn't taken a tailoring class. I took pattern making. I probably was in the middle of pattern making. But I never forget thinking to myself, like, you know what, one day I'm probably gonna have a husband or a son I'm gonna have to alter clothes for. Never thinking that one day not only will I have a son to alter clothes for, but I will have countless men where I alter and tailor their clothing. And so I just want to share that. It just came to mind, so I just decided to share that with you all. But again, my name is Kenyatta Great, and I'm going to post this to all social media platforms. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you follow me on YouTube. I am So Great, SEWGRATE on YouTube, and same on Facebook, same on Instagram. If you type in SEWGRATE, you're going to find me. But if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment on YouTube, subscribe, and you will get more content like this from me. Just chit-chatting for no reason. Well, not no reason. I enjoy sewing, and I like to share that with people. That's all. That are interested, and you're interested because you stayed this long. So, thank you.